Hey, Shalom Israel. This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm Precinct Officer Tabazar. This is ISUPK Killeen Sabbath service. And with that, Imagine, which means to stand. Allah Yasha Allah. Sar HaKwadam, which means to turn and face the east. We're going to do the prayers, the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kwadash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malatwaka, Taba'a, Ratazaika, Haya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Salakia, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Nathanlanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalakinawa, Kabawafyanawa, Kasalakinawa, Kabawafyanawa, Wala'a, Tabaya'ayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hiwashayanawa, Mayan, Ra'ah, Kaya, Laka, Hamalatwa, Waha'ala, Wahatha La'ai Walamium, Amun, in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. So be it. The prayer of the power, in the Hebrew, the Hakak, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kwashah, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, La Rapa'ah, Kal Makala, Wakal Marawa, Hakak, La Tahar, Ha Matazarium, Hakak, Lahakwayum, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rakawa, Ha Matala, Lagarishin, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the water Amun. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you, so be it. The prayer of the blessing in the Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Quatazanium, Ha Kayal Yalam, Wa Akwathian, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, the water Amun, in the English. Bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a Azariah, Ma'am, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La Yakaka, Wayarak, Ba Ya Allah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makar Ra'ai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'athka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'atha, Wa'ad Awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes into the hills, from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damayalaka, Al-Thakarash, Wa Al-Thashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Awa Yabayaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Imaika, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Ya'atazawa, Al-Tazapawayaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakidum, Magaiwa, Wala, Wala, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Na Wa'atazawa, Laba, Yakaidwa, Al Yaka, Barya, Yakarthwa, Alya, Arawam, Wa Yashama Alyam, Mawa'aba, Ma Wa'aba, Wa Hagarium, Gabal, Wa Amawan, Wa Amalak, Palasha, Am Yeshabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aisha, Laham, Kamadian, Kasaya Sarah, Kayabian, Banakal, Kawashwan, Nasham Madawa, Ba'ayan Da'ira, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayathamwa, Nada, Yab Mawa, Ka'arab, Wakaza Iba, Wa Kazabak, Wa Katazal Mana'a, Call, Nasakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Na Yarasha, Lanawan, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayathamwa, Kagalia, Kakwash, La Panya Rakwa, Ka'ash, Tabaya Arya Ira, Wa Kalaba, Thalahat, Hariam, Khan, Tharadatma, Basa Irika, Wabasa Wapathka, Tha Balaham, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Waya Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Bahalawa, Aya'ai, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abaidwa, Waya Da'wa'a, Da'aiwa, Kaya Atha, Shamka, Yahawa, Labadka, Al Yawan, Al Kaharatazah. In the English, Psalms 83. Keep not thy silence, O power, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O power, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. They have consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur is also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as unto Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, Let us take to ourselves the houses of the power in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O power, O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou whose name alone is Yahweh art the most high over all the earth. Sar, turn. Ishabia, which means to sit. All right. So we left off in Genesis 24, verse 7. Abraham is giving a charge, which is an order, a command to his servant in regards to his son Isaac. He's Abraham's getting old. He's about to, he's about to transition, and he wants to ensure that his son, gets a rib or a wife from his stock, from his family. Not a Canaanite woman from in the land that he's in. So he gives a command and makes his servant take an oath that he will go back to where Abraham, the land that Abraham came out of, his father's land, and get a rib, get him a wife from there. Okay, so that's where we left off at. He tells him at the end of verse 7 to not, because the servant thought he had a bright idea and was like, how about I just bring, he's like, what if the woman doesn't want to come back with me? How about I just bring Isaac back to where you came from? And, we talked about that last week, that, you got to trust the men above you, that they know that the man that has authority over you, he's aware of what needs to get done, how it needs to get done. And your job is just to follow orders, pretty much. You understand? So, Abraham let him know that, you can't bring him back there because the Lord told me to get up out of there, and that he would give this land to my seed, which is Isaac. So Isaac had to stay where he was at because that's the land that he was and his children's children would end up inheriting, the 12 tribes in the nation of Israel. So that's where we left off at. If you have your Bible Hub app, you can follow along. You just go down, when you click on the Bible app, you go down to the interlinear. It's under that resource list, and then you just go to the chapter, and then it'll show it to you in the Assyrian script, and you can follow along there. Now, the way they have the words, I guess like the aids that they have, the linguistic aids, that's not how you wouldn't use that to learn how to pronounce the words. You would have to come to you have to tune into Officer Karkazai's Lashawan Kodash class every Friday to learn how to read the Assyrian script and the Paleo script, and then learn how to pronounce those words properly. We don't speak Yiddish in the ISUPK. We don't, and we learn the old way. You understand? So this is Genesis 24. Let me see. And oh yeah, what I want to say is that at the end of verse 7, he tells him to go and do this, and then he says, the angel of the Lord will go before you. You understand? And that got said at another time too. This is like later down the line. The Lord tells Moses that, or Moses tells the children of Israel that, saying that if you follow my commandments, take heed that my angel is with you, and he's going to go before you. You understand? And what all that means is that, to make it practical and simple, is that you would have the Lord's protection. When you follow orders, you have the Lord's protection. When you move outside of that, you're without the Lord's protection, and you're likely to bring shame on yourself. You understand? That's why Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians right now, like our condition and the state that we're in, is because we don't have the Lord's protection. When Moses came down from receiving the law from the Most High, and he was with he was with one of his young men, Joshua, and Joshua heard noise, and he said, I think it's war in the camp. He thought it was a battle, and Moses was like, that's not the sound of war, it's the sound of basically of play or of partying. You know what I'm saying? And what do they call that? I can't think of the word right now, but basically it's it was the sound of what you would call a modern day, like a strip club or a club, right? And what they were doing was they were having a holiday, a feast day for a false god, and that's what a lot of our people are going to be doing, this weekend. with having that tree in their house and having those gifts and presents under their tree. You understand? They're going to have family come together. They're going to be drinking eggnog and eating a spiced ham with pineapple on it. You understand? And greens with pork in it. And they're completely going against what the Lord said. You know what I'm saying? And what all the prophets of old had said. And Moses said that the people were naked before their enemies. That's the point I was trying to, just get to. You know what I'm saying? That they made themselves naked before their enemies. Now, does that mean that they didn't have any clothes on? No. It's meaning that whenever we, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, so-called, whenever we indulge in the culture or the practices of the heathens, of the nations that are around us, we expose ourselves to them. We don't have the Lord's protection. You understand? We can't be viewed as a people to respect, because we've taken off what the Lord has given us, and now we've exposed ourselves to the nation. It's like a wife that has a husband, right? Wives, when you dress modestly, you are that covering that you have when your head is wrapped. You are showing that you are under the protection of a man. You know what I'm saying? Of a righteous man, because you're adhering to the culture that the Lord gave us. You know what I'm saying? And when a woman is covered up properly, she's showing everybody that, and not to say that men wouldn't try, you know what I'm saying, to holler at a woman that's dressed modestly, like how they would with a woman that's dressed immodestly. But the point is that she's showing that she's under the protection of somebody who would give his life for her. And she honors that by dressing appropriately. But when you see a sister who has, you know what I'm saying, her top exposed, her cleavage exposed, she's wearing an outfit that's showing like, her, you know what I'm saying, her undergarments and all that. No, you don't know if she has, you don't know if she has a man or a protection or not, and she's exposed. And what that message that it gives out to men is that, oh, she's up for grabs, or she's something I can go directly to her and, you know what I mean, just get what I need or what I want from her. There's no barrier there. I'm gonna tell you, a man will still holler at a sister who's dressed modestly and has her head covered, but he's in his mind, he's still gonna say, okay, she has to have some sense, because look at how she's dressed. You know what I'm saying? Like the way a woman dresses, it does send a message and a signal to a man about what kind of woman she is. Not saying that a man wouldn't still try to go talk to her, but he's not going to approach her the same way he would approach a woman who has on a fishnet dress with her bra and panties showing through the dress. You understand? And, the bottom line is that when we wear the culture of the Most High and of the Lord, these other nations can't just approach us how they would approach, our people when they're operating like these other nations operate. It just means like it's almost like we've hoarded ourselves out, you know what I'm saying, for whatever gains we can make in this society by trying to by trying to go along with how the vibe or the you know what I mean, the spirit of this place. And we get robbed as a result of it. We make ourselves naked before them. That's what Moses was telling Joshua and Aaron, and telling Aaron for making that golden calf. And that's what we should be telling these Christian pastors who encourage our people to put up Christmas trees in their house. You understand what I'm saying? They're encouraging the people to make themselves naked before our enemies, when the culture that the Lord gave us is our protection, and it causes the Lord's angels, you know what I'm saying, to be with us and to watch over, to watch over us, man, because now we're adhering to what the Lord gave us. So when you follow orders, and I know this is kind of like going into a big thing when I'm saying, when it's just, Abraham told the servant, the angel of the Lord will go before you. But this means having the Lord's protection. So when you hear the messengers of the Most High, the prophets, you know what I'm saying, the ISUPK, the priests and prophets, when you hear the prophets of God give you an order, give you a command, it would behoove you to follow those orders, man. Because then you'll have the Lord's protection. Then the Lord will be with you. And the problem is with our people is the Lord is not with us. You understand? Because why? We're not with him. You understand? And we're not with him because we don't keep his commands. All right. So, Salakia, let's go ahead and get into this. This is Genesis 24, verse 8 in the Hebrew. Wa'am la'a tha tha tha'ab tha'aba hasha la lakath aha raka. Hey, Salakia, can you give me some water? Wanakwa Wanakwath Masha Ba'aithya Za'ath Rock Rock Atha Bana Banya La'a Thashab Shema. Genesis 24, verse 9 in the Hebrew. Wa Yasham Ha'ai Hayabad. Hey, Salaki, priest, you give me a bottle of water? Hey, the water. Atha Yado Yada. Take the water. Thahath Yarak Abaram Ada Naya Salakia Ada Naya Nayawa Nayawa Waya Shabai Lawa All Ha Debar Ha Haza Genesis 24, verse 10 in the Hebrew. Wayakwa Ha'ai Bad Asherah Gama Layam Maga Malaya Ada Nayawa Wayalak Wakal Tawab Da Nayawa Baya Dawa Wayak Wayak Wayaquim Wayaquam Wayalak All Aram Naharium All Ira War. Genesis 24, verse 11 in the Hebrew. Wayaba Raka Ha Gamalayam Maha Mahawas La'ira All Ba'ar Hamayam La'atha La'ath Irab La La'ith Taza'ath Ha Sha'ib Ha Sha'abath Wa Yamar Yahweh Al Lahaya Adonaiah Abaram Hakwa Raha Na'a Lapan 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 Lapanya no La Pa Naya Hayawam Wa'ai Shaha Hasad Aim Adonaiah Abaram Genesis 24 verse 13 Hana Ana Kaya Nataza'ab or Not Tazab all Ayan Hamayam Waba Na'ith Waba Naba Wanath Ana Shaya Hi Ayar Yataza Ath Lashab Lashab Mayum Genesis 24 verse 14 Wahaya Hana Ira Ashar Amar Alaha Ha Taya Na'a Ka Ka Kadak Wa'a Shata Wa'a Mara Shata Wagam Gamal Laka Ashar Kwaha Atar Haka 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 Ha Katath La Abadka La Yatazak, Waba, Adai, Adaya, Kaya, Aisha, Ayeshath, Hasad, I'm Adoniah. Genesis 24, verse 15. Waya, why, hi, why, waya, haya. Hawa'a, Taram, Kala, La Debar, Waha, Naha, Rabah, Kwaha, Yataza'ath, Ashar, Yala, Yalada, Labath, Wa, Labath, Wa'al, Labath, Wa, Labath, Wa, Wa'al, Bana, Malaka, Ashath, Nahawar, Ahaya, Abarayim, Wa, Kadar, Al, Shakar, Maha. All right. Let's get this into English. Genesis 24, 8 through 15. And if the woman will not be willing to follow thee, then thou shalt be clear from this my oath. Only bring not my son thither again. So Abraham is telling his servant, like, because the servant was concerned about the woman not wanting to go back. He thought about the woman would not want to go back with him once he went back to Abraham, the land of Abraham's father. And he was like, if the woman doesn't want to come back, you know what I'm saying, should I just bring your son back? He was like, no, don't bring my son back there. But he was like, the angel of the Lord will go before you. And if the woman doesn't want to come back with you, the girl, then you're cleared from this oath. You know what I'm saying? But don't bring my son back into that land. Abraham knew just to stick to the order. Like, if she doesn't want to come back, then the Lord would get her, the Lord would figure it out for Isaac to get a rib in that land. But do not bring him back to where he came, to out of the land that I came out of. You understand? All right. And then verse 9. And the servant put his hand under the thigh of Abraham, his master, and swear to him concerning that matter. And we talked about this before. That was just confirming an oath between the servant and Abraham. Okay. That was it's like it was just the old tradition at that time in the land, and at that time in that area of the land, in the culture at that time was just to basically like how and it's you might see an old Western movie where they spit into their hand and they shake hands, or some of our Gadite brothers would would slice their hand and then slice their hand, and then they would like put their hands together. It was just a bond of an agreement, making and what we do is in the UPK, we get oil in our head and we say our name 3 times, and now we're bonded to an oath. It's just a bond of an oath. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Verse 10, and the servant took 10 camels of the camels of his master and departed, for all the goods of his master were in his hand. And he arose and went to Mesopotamia and unto the city of Nahor. So the servant got right to fulfilling the order. And he made his camels to kneel down without the city by a well of water at the time of the evening, even the time that women go out to draw water. Okay, so the women would come in the evening to get water for the next day. You understand? Because you getting up in the morning, living out in the east, you don't want to be having to spend a whole bunch of time trying to get water to wash your face, to get cleaned up. You want to have the water ready and available. So the sisters would go and get the water the night before and draw water. You know what I'm saying? To have it ready for the next day. So when the servant came, it said he had 10 camels, which means that even though he's a servant, he got men up under him too, because because the camels was like having like a what they called them, like the soccer mom vans. He was carrying a lot of stuff with him, you know what I mean, supplies and whatnot. So he's as he traveled back to Abraham's father's city land, he took a lot of stuff with him, man. So he's trying to get all the camels to get refreshing to drink after that, having made that journey. And this is the same time that the women would come out and get their water ready for the next day. All right. Verse 12, and he said, O Lord God of my master Abraham. So he's praying to the Most High, but he's saying the God of my master, because it wasn't his power, it's Abraham's power. All right, I pray thee, send me good speed this day, and show kindness unto my master Abraham. Behold, I stand here by the well of water, and the daughters of the men of the city come out to draw water. Let it come to pass that the damsel to whom I shall say, let down thy pitcher, I pray thee, that I may drink, and she shall say, drink, and I will give thy camels drink also. Let the same be she that thou hast appointed for thy servant Isaac, and thereby I shall know that thou hast showed kindness unto my master. That was a that was an ill thing to say. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm not even gonna get into that. You know what I'm saying? He basically, asked the Lord to make it plain, the Most High to make it plain by, basically to put the sister that the Lord knows needs to be with Isaac, put her in that position to when I say this, that she does this. I'm just gonna leave it right there, man. Verse 15. And it came to pass before he had done speaking that, behold, Rebekah came out, who was born to Bethuel, son of Milcah, the wife of Nahor, Abraham's brother, with her pitcher upon her shoulders. So even before he got done talking about it, the sister came out. You know what I'm saying? But, the Lord work how you work. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So, moving on. Let's go to Genesis 24:16 in the Hebrew. Let me see. All right. Wa Hanaira Thabath Ma'ra'ah Ma'ad Batha Laha Batha Wala Batha Walaha Why Yesha La'ah Yada. All right, Yada'a with the rod Ha'ai Yanaha Wata Malaha Kada Wata what the all. Good night. Salaki, y'all. My screen froze, man. Salaki. I think we should be good. Okay. Genesis 24, verse 17. Why Yora? Why Yora? Why Yoras? Ha'ibada? Ha'ibad? La Quarath? Ha? Wayamar? Ha? Gamaya? Yanaya? Na'ah? Ma'aith? Mayat? Ayat? Mayite? Mayum? Salakia. Makadak? Genesis 24:18. Watha Amar Shatha Adonaiah Watha Mar Watha Watharad Kadah All Yada or Yadha Watha Shakwa Hawa Genesis 24:19. What the call? Lahash Kota Wata Amar Gum Laga Mala Yaka Ashab Ashab Id Im Kala Lasha Lashath. Genesis 24:20. Watha Mahar Wath Watha Watahar Kadah All Hashakwath Watha Ras Iwad All Habar Lasha'ab Watha Shab Lakal Gum no Gamala Yawa Genesis 24:21. Wa Waha Yasha Masha Taha Laha Maha Rayash Ladaith La Da'ith or La Da'ath Ha Hataza Laya Yahweh Dar Darka Aim La'ah. Genesis 24:22. Waya Haya Kashar Kala or Kalawa Hagum Malayam Lashatha Hath Wayakwa Ha'ayasha Hayash Salakia Nazam Zahab Bakwa'a Mashar Kwala Washa Naya Tazama Yada Tazama Yada Yum All Ya Dayaha I Shara Zahab Mashar Kwalam. Mashar Kwalam. All right. Genesis what's that? 16 to 22. So the daughter's just come, the woman has just come out that he asked the Lord to show him, to bring him the right one, pretty much. Like, let me run into the right sister that you want my master's son to have for a wife. Verse 16, and the damsel was fair to look upon. You know what I mean? It meant, that doesn't mean that she was beautiful. You understand? A virgin. Virgin doesn't mean in our that word just means that she was a young woman of marriageable age. Okay. Of course she didn't have sex, but the way that virgin is used here culturally, it just strictly means a woman that hasn't had sex. But in our culture at this time, and what the word actually means is a young woman of marriageable age. Okay, so a woman could be a wife and be considered a virgin. Okay, because she was young, or or she was a woman of a marriageable age. Okay. All right. Neither had any man known her. That's why it separated the two. Because a virgin, I'm gonna read it again. And the damsel was fair to look upon, a virgin. Neither had any man known her. Because if virgin just meant, if it only meant to not have sex, it wouldn't have needed to say neither had any man known her. Because you could be a virgin or a young woman of marriageable age and had sex. Okay, that's why the scriptures made that distinction and separated the two. Okay. All right. And the damsel was fair to look upon, a virgin, neither had any man known her. And she went down to the well and filled her pitcher and came up. And the servant ran to meet her and said, let me, I pray thee, drink a little water of thy pitcher. So the thing that he asked the Most High for is what he did. He went and asked her, can I get some of your water? And she said, drink, my lord, and hasted and let down her pitcher upon her hand and gave him drink. Saying hasted pretty much means that, she got right to it. You know what I mean? He asked her and she got right to business. You know what I'm saying? And when she had done giving him drink, she said, I will draw water for thy camels also until they have done drinking. So not only did she take care of him, but she offered to take care of everything that pertained to him. You know what I'm saying? Which is she went the extra mile to make sure everything was good. And that's and the spirit of that sister is a excellent spirit. You know what I'm saying? That not only are you trying to hold, make sure that he was good, but she also made sure that everything that he had to deal with was good as well. Salakia, y'all make sure that she don't touch any of that equipment on that table. All right. And shalom, sisters. How y'all doing? All right. And she hasted and emptied her pitcher into the trough and ran again unto the well. This is crazy. The trough is a container for y'all seen that before. And if you live on a farm, it's a container for animals to all put their heads in and drink. So she emptied the pitcher had to be big. She poured this pitcher in to give him something to drink, and then she emptied out her pitcher into the trough, right? To getting the camels something to drink, man. But she ran to go to the well again to fill up the trough for his camels. So she wasn't lazy. She wasn't slow to move. When it was time to get something done, she was right on top of that, man, getting that done. And like I said, that's an excellent spirit that this sister had. You understand? Meaning that she wasn't afraid to roll up her sleeves and get to work. That's basically what that's saying. All right. And drew and to draw water and drew for all of his camels. So he had 10 camels. Camels have them humps, man. You understand? And if you know anything about camels, the humps are for storing water because camels they store water. Okay. Yeah, it had some feedback. That's why I turned it off earlier. But it's good. You can handle mics. That's fine. No, that's good. You can handle them. Just it's not too loud. But camels store water in their humps because they have to make long travels. So they'll cross over a desert without water, and they have to rely on the water that's in their humps. Why am I saying that? Because they drink a lot of water. So her getting these camels water, 10 of them, that wasn't no light thing. Even if they only had one hump, some be having 2 humps. Even if they only had one hump, that's a lot of water that they're drinking. You understand? So she made sure that they got filled up to the full. All right. That for one woman, that's a lot of work. You understand? But she wasn't worried about how big the job was. She was just trying to get it done. You understand? And the man, wondering at her, held his peace. Yeah, because when you see a sister working like that, if you a man of understanding, you're gonna wonder like, wow, this sister is different. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, he's tripping out because he asked the Lord to show him immediately that he basically said, let the first sister I talk to, if I say this and she does this, let that be the one that you want for my master's son. So he's tripping out about that. Then he's looking at how hard she's working and all he said was, give me something to drink. He didn't say, can you water my camels? You know what I'm saying? But that type of a sister, she's looking to work wherever the work is needed to be at. She's looking for the work. She's not running from the work. She's running to the work. So not only is it, can you, I'll take care of what you need right now, but what else needs to get done? That's an excellent spirit to have. You know what I'm saying? And the sisters in the UPK, they had that spirit. You understand? The sisters that assisted us out there in San Antonio with the project and going to the migrants, they had that spirit. You know what I'm saying? They were there serving food, but we had sisters who, you know what I'm saying, were able to, who were bilingual, who not only were they serving food and doing a register for work for these brothers and sisters, but they also were translating. You understand? So they were assigned a duty, but they did more than what they were asked to do. You understand? That's that kind of a spirit. Verse 21, and the man wondering at her held his peace, to wit whether the Lord had made his journey prosperous or not. So he's looking at her like, wow, this could be this could be what I asked for. And he's like, man, is the Lord making my mission successful? What I set out to do, is he making this thing successful? He's looking at how she's working and what's going on, and he's judging that. All right. Verse 22. And it came to pass, as the camels had done drinking, that the man took a gold earring of half a shekel of weight. That's that you know, sisters love to wear them big loops, them big hoop earrings and all that, them door knockers. You know what I'm saying? You used to have their ears just be, I mean, when I was in school, they used to have their ears just pulling down. They called them door knocker earrings. You know what I'm saying? That's what our sisters do, man. Like, they wear heavy jewelry. But he took out an earring, you know what I'm saying, of a half a shekel of weight, and 2 bracelets for her hands, 10 shekels weight of gold. Gold is heavy, man. And I would have to look up. I don't have a brother here to look it up for me what a shekel is in pounds. You know what I'm saying? Maybe let me look it up right now real quick. I'm going to find out. You know what I'm saying? A shekel. How much is a shekel in pounds? I'm about to find out right now. See, I think they're trying to measure it to. Yeah, I don't know. They because I guess right now the Amalekites, those imposters in our land, they call their money a shekel. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. That's crazy. So they're not even saying what it is in weight. Let me see right now. Let me see what in Hebrew. Let me see. Okay, a shekel is a unit of weight and value used by the Hebrews. It is estimated to be 220 English grains, which is a little over half an ounce. So a shekel is like half an ounce. So I guess that's how you would measure it. But so half an ounce, and he gave her 2 bracelets for her hands of 10 shekels in weight of gold. So a half an ounce of gold, or a half an ounce, so 10. That's like five. That's like 5 ounces of gold. That's basically the bottom line is that's some heavy jewelry right there. You know what I'm saying? That's some heavy jewelry. All right. So let's move on to verse 23. Let me see. I'll bring us to 30. All right, no sweat. We good to go. All right, verse 23 in the Hebrew. Wayamar, Bath, Maya, Atah, Hagar, Daya, Na'ah, Laya, Hayash, Bayath, Abayak, Myquam, Lana, Layan, verse 24. Wath, Amar, all you all Yoa, Bath, Beth, 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 Bethuel, Anak, Anakia, Benai, Malka, Ashar, Yalada, La Nahawar. Verse 25. Wath Amar, Alyawa, Gum, Thaban, Gam, Mapa, no Mas, Pawa, Ra'ab, I Mana, Gam, Makwaam, La, 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 Lan, La, 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 La'an, Salakia. Verse 26 in the Hebrew, Wayaquad, Hi, Ha'a, Yash, Hayash, Wayasha, Wayashathan, Yahweh. Verse 27, Wayamar, Barak, Yahweh, Alahaya, Adoniah, Abaram, Ashar, La'ah, Azab, Hashadawa, Has, Dawa, Wa'ah, Wa'ah, Mathawa, Ma'aim, Adoniah, Anah, Kaya, Badarak, Naya, Yahweh, Bath, Bayath, Ahaya, Adoniah. Genesis 24, verse 28. Wa Tharas, Hanaira, Wath, Gadah, Wath God, La Bayath, Aima, Ka, Dabarayim, Alaya, or Halaha, Salakia. Genesis 24, verse 29. Wallah, Rabah, Kwaya, Aha, Washah, Mawa, Laban, Wayaras, Laban, all Ha'aish, Hawa, Tazaha, all Ha'ayan. All right. Genesis 22. Actually, hold on. Genesis 24, verse 23. So he gave her the jewelry, and then he said, whose daughter art thou? Tell me, I pray thee, is there room in thy father's house for us to lodge in? So he's asking, like, where's your father at? You know what I'm saying? And would he have a place for me to stay? You know what I'm saying? And his men. That's why I said, if you got 10 camels, you got men up under you too, having to deal with that as well. And she said unto him, I am the daughter of Bethuel, the son of Milcah, which she bare unto Nahor. It's basically saying she let it be known her pedigree, and that's letting him know that this is Abraham's family, because Nahor was Abraham's father. Okay. She said, moreover unto him, we have both straw and provender enough and room to lodge in. Provender is just an old English word, Quaker English word that just means it's the food that they give for camels. It could have been hay, grain, whatever. You understand? But she's like, yeah, we have enough space for you. She's showing that hospitality to the point where she's even speaking for her father, who she ain't even asked yet. You know what I'm saying? Which let it be known, you know, the spirit that's, you know, on her and Abraham's family. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got enough room for you and for whatever, you know what I'm saying, your animals too. Okay. Basically, you could park your cars all up and down the street, and you can stay up in here and get a bed. All right. Verse 26. And the man bowed down his head and worshiped the Lord. And he said, blessed be the Lord God of my master Abraham, who hath not left destitute my master of his mercy and his truth. I being in the way, the Lord led me to the house of my master's brethren. So basically, just got confirmed. You know what I'm saying? That's why he was taking his time. He was watching her, but he was, you know, he had to take his time and find out, is this the right sister? And it was, you know what I'm saying? So he's basically how what we say in the UPK, when something goes well, you know what I mean, that we're doing for the Lord, or that we're doing it in our, you know what I'm saying, our lives, we'll say Barakatah Yahweh Yahweh Shai. That's him blessing the Most High, you know, giving thanks that he was able to be successful in the mission that he was given by Abraham. Okay. All right. Verse 28. And the damsel ran and told them of her mother's house these things, because she's tripping out. You know what I'm saying? You know, when she heard him say that, she's like, yo, this is crazy. So she ran to go tell her mother, you know what I'm saying, what went down. Verse 29. And Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban. You know what I'm saying? Laban ends up being you know what I mean? He ends up being tied into, you know what I mean, some other things that happen down the line. Okay. So Laban is Rebekah's older brother. So Rebekah had a brother, and his name was Laban, and Laban ran out unto the man and unto the well. All right, let's get these last 7. It'll be 29 to 36. Let me see. Or 30 to, I guess 37. Yeah, we'll go to 37. All right, Genesis 24, verse 30 in the Hebrew. Why Yahaya, why Yahaya, Karath, Atah, Hanazayim, Wa Atah, Hataza, Madayim, all Yadya, Aha, Thawa, Waka, Shamai, Waka, Shamai, Iowa, Atah, Dabaria, Rabakwa, Ahathawa, La Amar, Ka, Dabar, Alia, Ha'ai, Ha'ayash, Ayash, Salakia. Waya Ba'ai, all. Ha'aish, Waha, Naha, Imad, all. Hagalyum, all. Hayan. Verse 31. Wayamar, Bawa, Barak, Yahweh, Lama, Ta'imad, Tama'id, Ta'imad, Salakia, Bahai, behind us, Wa'a, Nakaya, Panah, Yathaya, Habayath, Wamaquium, La Gamalium, verse 32. Wayaba, Hayash, Haba, Yatha, Waya, Patha, Gamalium, Wayathan, Thaban, Wamas, Panah, or no, Wamas Pawa'a, La Gamalium, Wamayam, La Rahas, Ragal, Yawa. I'm about to go. Wamayam, Salakia. Wa Ragal Laya, Ha'a Na Shayam, Ashar, Athan. Genesis 24, verse 33. Wayasham, Lapanya, La'a, Laka'al, Wayamar, La'a, Akal, Ad, Aim, Dabaryath, Dabarthya, Dabarya, Wayamar, Dabar. Verse 34, Wayamar, Ibad, Abaram, Anakia. Verse 35, Yahweh Barakatah, Adoniah, Ma'ad, Waya, Gadol, Wayathan, Lawa, Tazayan, Wabakwar, Wakasap, Wazahab, Wa Abadayim, Washah, Pahath, Wagalium, Wahamarayam, Salakia, Wahamarayam. The fuck? Yo, that's crazy. Verse 36. That's crazy. Wathalad, Shirah, Ashath, Adoniah, Ban, La Adonai, La Adonaiah, Aharia, Zakwa, Nathath, Wayathan, La'a Atath, Kal Ashar, La'an. All right, these are the last 7 we're going to read in English. Spiritual. Verse 29 to 36. All right. And Rebekah had a brother, in verse 30. Oh, Salak, I need to read 37. Salak. Verse 37 in the Hebrew. Wayasha Ba'ai Naya Adoniah Lamar La'ah Thaqua Aisha Labanaya Mabah Nawath Hakah Na'ai Kanaya Ashar Anai Kaya Yashab Ba'ai Ratazayan. Ba'ai Ratazayan. All right. Verse 30 through 37. And it came to pass when he saw the earring and bracelet upon his sister's hands, and when he heard the words of Rebekah his sister, saying, Thus spake the man unto me, that he came unto the man, and behold, he stood by the camels at the well. This is Laban going to see about what why his sister had on jewelry and why she ran in like that. And he said, Come in, thou blessed of the Lord, wherefore standest thou without? For I have prepared the house and room for the camels. And the man came into the house, and he ungirded his camels, and gave straw and provender for the camels, and water to wash his feet, and the men's feet that were with him. So like I said, he had men with him. That was a custom in that land to wash the feet, because you travel through the desert, your feet, are dirty, aching. That's a custom of hospitality, to wash the feet of the people that came to your home. That just was a custom then. And there was set meat before him to eat, but he said, I will not eat until I have told my errand or business. And he said, Speak on. So he said, I'm not going to eat no food and relax until I get this business taken care of. And he said, I am Abraham's servant, and the Lord hath blessed my master greatly, and he is become great, and he hath given him flocks, herds, silver and gold, men servants and maid servants, and camels and asses. And Sarah, my master's wife, bare a son to my master when he was old, and unto him hath he given all that he has. So he's running down that, Abraham has given all this wealth that he's accumulated unto his son Isaac. Verse 37, and my master made me swear, saying, Thou shalt not take a wife to my son of the daughters of the Canaanites in whose land I dwell. So the whole point of this is the effort that Abraham is going through to make sure that his son does not get involved in an interracial relationship. This is the links that he's going to where his servant is recounting this to Abraham's family. He made me promise and swear that I would not get a daughter, for Isaac in the land of Canaan. And that's, if Jonathan Majors would have had, if Jonathan Majors would have had a good father, that and a good mother that instilled to him that he shouldn't be trying to take on, a wife in this land of America. You know what I'm saying? That's not of his people. You understand? That's the whole point. This whole story is about, maintaining and trying to make sure that that before you die, that you make sure that my son chooses a woman of his own tribe. You understand? So it's very important for us Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to look at our records and see the importance of maintaining our culture here today. Our people take it light, like, they say things like love is love when it's not to the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Our whole life is dictated by these laws. Who we marry, and marriage is sex. So who we have sex with, what we eat, how we treat each other, it's all governed by the Most High. There is no, free will or just doing as you see fit, because your decisions and your choices, they impact the entire nation. So with that, we're gonna close there, and Imagine, which means to stand. La Yashala. No, I don't. I ain't do the prayers yet, Art. Yahweh Shem Yah Shah Barakiyah. Salakia. All right, Sar Hakwadam. That means to face the east. We're gonna do the prayers. The Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Hayah, Shemka, Yahweh, Malak Taba'ah, Ratazayaka, Hayah, Aisha, Ba'aratazah, Pawak, Hayah, Bashamayim, Nathanlanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalat Yanawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Kasalat Yanawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'ah, Taba'ah Yanawa, Banasai 1, Abal, Hawashai Yanawa, Mayan, Ra'ah, Kaya, Laka, Hamalatwa, Wahala, Wahatapara, La'awalamyam, Aman in the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it. This is the prayer of the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Baba Koshah. Nathan Lanawa. Hakak. Hakak. Larapa'ah. Call Makala. Wakal Matawa. Hakak. Latahar. Hamatazarium. Hakak. Lahakwiyum. Hamathium, Hakak, Al Rakawa, Ha Atama, Salakia, Ha Salakia, Ha Tama, Ha Ta Allah, Salakia, Lagarshin, Bashim Yahweh, the water Amun. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. This is the prayer of the blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Why Yahweh Shai, Why Mayaka Allah, Why Allahayim, Matazabaya, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapyum, Ha Saranium, Ha Quatazayanium, Ha Kaya Yayam, Salakia, Ha Kaya Yayam, Salakia, Ha Kaya Yayam, Wa Akwathian, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the water Amun. In the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai, thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha Ayanya, Ahaharium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'a Azaria, Azaria Ma'am, Yahweh Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al Yathan, Lamawat, Ragalka, Al Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'a, Yanawam, Wala'a, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, Yakaka, Wayarak, Baal Yala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Ra'ah, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'afka, Wabawa'aka, Ma'atha, Wa'ad Awalam. In the English, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore. All right, Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damaya Laka, Al-Thakarash, Wa Al-Thashakwat, Al-Kayahana, Away, Salakia, Awaya, Awaya, Salakia, Away, Yabayaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al-Makah, Ya'ara Yamwa Sawada. Y'all good. Wayatha Ya'atazu, Salakia, Wayatha Ya'atazawa, Al-Tazapa Wayaka, Amarawa, Lakawa, Wanakidum, Magayawa, Wala, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawa Atazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Al Yaka, Bar Yath, Yakarthwa, Ahalia, Adawam, Wa Yashama Al Salakia, Wa Yashama Alyam, Yashabia, Tazawar, Gamashawar, Nalawa, Imam Hayawa, Zarawai, Kayabian, Banakal, Kwayashwan, Nashat Salakia, Nasha Salakia, Nasha Madawa, Ba'ayan Da'ira, Wakaza Aba, Wakazabak, Waka Tazal Mana, Call Nasayakamor, Salakia, Call Nasa Yakamwa, Ashar Amarwa, Nayar Rasha, Lanawa, Nawa, Alahayim, Alahaya, Shayatamwa, Kagalia, Kakwash, La Panya, Rakwa, Kaash, Tabaaria Ira, Wakal Halaba, Talahat, Haharium, Kantharadatma, Basairika, Wabasa Wapafka, Tabalaham, Malaha, Panyaham, Palawan, Waya Bakwashwa, Shamka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Waya Ba Alawa, Ayaid, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abidwa, Waya Dawa'a, Kaya Ata, Shamka, Yahawa, Labaka, Al Yawan, Al Kaharatazah. In the English, keep not thy silence, O power, and hold not thy peace. Be not still, O power, for lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur has also joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as unto Sisera, as unto Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zeeb, yea, all their princes, as Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flame setteth the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm, and fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high over all the earth. Sar, Like you're gonna give a courtesy salute to the brothers. Men of Israel, Amajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahal Bashim Yal Shai Barakatah. Salakia. Yazamatah, Sar, turn, face the sisters. I'm gonna give a courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Imajim Shabbat, Imajim, Barak, Yahal Shemal Atam Bashim Yal Shai. Yazamatah, class dismissed.